Hey, it was good. Oh yeah, so I wanted to do something this time. Forgot which one. No, which one is it? This? It was this. Oh no, it was Tune. Yeah. She looks crazy. I just wanted to try it out, see how it was, because I don't fuck with any of this stuff. And why not now? Alright, let's keep it on Tune. Fuck it. So this is a collective reading. Can resonate with whomever. Shit, my eyebrows popping on here. Shits don't do that without this motherfucker filter on. Alright, so you don't have to be any particular sun sign or any particular sign, period. It's for whomever. I haven't done a collective reading in a minute. It's just been signs and signs and signs. Anyways, so if anything resonates, cool. If it don't, it does not. But for this particular, whomever this is for, I feel like your future is bright or will be bright. You can be starting a business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. You can be doing something like that. You can be a fire sign. You don't have to. Yeah, something, you got a bright future, and you may also have opportunities coming in. You may have like options possibly, but opportunities. I got risks, but I feel like these are good. Yeah, that's the truth. So some of you guys, you definitely, whoever I'm talking to, you can have Scorpio in your chart. You don't have to, but there's nothing to fear. I don't know if some of you guys have been like freaking out about something, not having something, being homeless, being broke, being living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like you are lacking or slacking in some area in your life, especially monetarily. You will definitely be, you'll be good. Some of you guys have been looking, it's been hard. Some of you guys, you might have had to drop people you were close to, friends that you were close to. I'm not saying like any bad reason. It could just be where it was like you was the only person keeping up the friendship, or you was the only person that was, you just find it, you found it hard to maybe even let some of these soulmates or friends or whomever go. However, it's something about a mirror. You could have been reflecting, seeing where you weren't anymore versus where other people are. Pretty much seeing how, you know, sometimes people say, it says a lot more about you than me, or that says a lot more about them than you, or whatever the case may be. That's what I feel like this is. You can have Sag in your chart, you don't have to. You can have Cancer in your chart, you don't have to. It's random. I would go deeper into this, but for some odd reason, I don't remember a lot of these things. I gotta read, brush up. I got other things I've been dealing with and working on. So some stuff I just haven't really been keeping up with. But anyways, yeah, some of you guys, it's been hard for you to find like, some of you guys is like a friend or genuine friends, close friends, best friends, things of that nature. Some of you guys is more so of like you've been having a hard time with yourself, maybe being alone or shadow self, or something to do with yeah, the mirror. It could also be where it's the shit that you were seeing, or like maybe you didn't want to see certain things. You had a hard time seeing yourself, or maybe you had a hard time connecting with other people. It's like it's something to do with the soul. Something wasn't there. It's like it could be anything, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't there entirely. It wasn't aligning. You was finding it hard to relate or something like that with people around you. Excuse me. This could be in any aspect, or any part of your life. Okay, so. Yeah. I like the tie-dye, so I was like, okay. I like Spider-Man too, like old school Spider-Man, but it was mostly because I just like the the tie-dye. But that's cool though. Yeah. Something about toxic positivity. I know that's a thing. It's, it's always, I feel like it's always a flip side to everything, to be honest. So that's what I'm kind of getting for some of you guys as well. All right, let's see what else. Some of you guys, don't, oh goodness gracious. Whew, something is very much so deep. Some of you guys, you got, like, I'm not gonna say superpowers or anything like that, but you may have, you may be extremely psychic or extremely gifted in some sort of way. That shit can be, I don't know if you're, I'm not gonna say you're afraid, but that shit could be kind of like scary. Maybe you're even scaring yourself. You can be a Pisces, you can be a Cancer, Scorpio. You can have any of that in your chart. You can have Pisces moon, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio moon. Either way, yeah. Right now, something about the moon or a moon cycle, it's something that you don't have to fear. I don't know if this is a transit. I don't know why I feel like this is something that may be happening in your, I don't know what's going on in your whole chart or planetary system. That's aligned to you, because I don't know. But somebody may be fearing that something's going to be like a bad thing, like the opposite will happen, or somebody just doesn't know what's to come. I'm getting a lot off of this right here. Hold on. Yeah. Some of you guys, it's something about knowing things, like just knowing things. So you guys, you can, yeah, something about a smart kid or you're smart. But okay, anyways. Yeah, some of you guys, it's something to do with like some type of transition. And then for others, it's something to do with things being a little bit too clear. You know how some people say your third eye can be a little bit too open? Where you see shit and it's just like, you just, that's one thing I don't understand about like why people do what they do sometimes, because I see so much shit that I don't even want to see. It's like I can't ignore those things. It's hard for me too. It's kind of like when somebody swears you're tripping and you're not, and you know you're not. The same thing. Anyways, you have Pisces in your chart, like I said, any water energy or any water sign placement. Heavy on the moon though. Heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio moon. Okay. Some of you guys, you might have been afraid of like speaking your truth or telling it like it is, or talking about things that you know about, but you may feel like it's too X-rated or some shit. I mean, I don't know what we're talking about entirely, but somebody may feel like it's too X-rated, or what I mean by that, like it's a little bit too real for people who don't understand. So some of you guys, you may be extremely intellectual. You may have something to do with words here, wordplay, whatever. It's like, it's something about reading between the lines too. It's a lot of shit that you kind of, you understand, that may be a hard thing as well, as far as like connecting with others, or something to do with finding friends, especially if you're a female and this is female friends. You want people who are also on that in not necessarily um in that mindset, but more so with the same intellect. Because some of you guys, you're the type of person that likes direct communication. You're assertive. You come in, you kind of know what you're talking about, or at least you know what it is you want. You may also be willing to learn. And you may not really have many people around, or that you connect with friends wise, whatever, that was on that type of time. They might have been more so party, which is nothing wrong with any of this. We go through different phases. you go through your phase in a certain age where it's nothing but your friends, all y'all do is party, all y'all do is drink, smoke, whatever. And then that goes, I'm not gonna say it goes away entirely. You may fade off, and maybe you have kids, who knows? And then next thing you know, you hanging around with people who do nothing, who also have children. All y'all do is drink wine or whatever. It's like, it's the same type of, concepts. Like, maybe now you're not really in that phase of being around people where you just, everything is about partying and drinking and going on vacations and cutting up and shit. Maybe you want people who want to sit down, learn a thing or two about a thing or two, to teach a thing or two about a thing or two, or have real conversations. Like real talk. The Knight of Swords, if it doesn't get no more real talk than, well, of course the Ace of Swords, but this is real talk. That's as real as you're gonna get, especially if you're coming from like especially if it's all is about the intellect. It's about the knowledge you seek, you're able to put out there, you're able to explain, you're able to have a controversial conversation with whatever that subject is, or whatever that matter is, or is about. Shit like that is here. So don't be afraid to be smart and to find people who are also smart, or to have friends or be around people who are also smart, intellectual, daring, maybe even say things that you may not be cool with, but it's like you understand, you get it. It's like politics. Not really, because, I don't even get into that, but it's like, two parties. We may not always agree, however, we understand what the fuck is going on, what we're both talking about, and et cetera, shit like that. You may not also have many assertive people around you, people who kind of like speak up whenever shit is wrong, like when things are off or energy is off. You may be the type of person that be like, nah, something, this is weird, this is awkward. You actually say it instead of pretending like the elephant is not in the fucking room. It's like, nah, we gonna talk about this today, or whatever this is. You may be looking for that same shit. Some of you guys, it's something to do with spirituality, heavy. 12th house is here, heavy. And I feel like they got a lot to say. Some of you guys have so many fucking secrets. Let me just say that. Don't be afraid to talk about what it is that you fear, because fear is not, I get it. Everybody get it. Well, not gonna say everybody get it, but I get it at least. So it's, even though people say, oh, fear is just the word, is not real, it's false, whatever. Completely understand. At the same time, you cannot try to dismiss human behaviors. Like, usually if somebody lunge at you, the first thing for most people is to like block or to react. That's human shit. That's human thing. Now, when we get down to the part where everything is thought out, and it's no longer, so my instinct would be one thing because of whatever, then because I'm genuinely reacting, versus everything being thought out, planned. It's kind of like being on set of a fucking movie. It's all manipulation, it's all planned, it's all, where if you do improv, that shit is right on the spot. So right on the spot is kind of like what you would normally do if you out in public and somebody they just start talking to you, or they start having a conversation with you. My bad, I know this shit's kind of weird, but they just start talking to you or start having a conversation with you, and your first, like, especially if they're a stranger or whatever, your first instinct would be whatever you would naturally do, because you are individual and everybody do individual things. However, your initial reaction would be you kind of being in your initial reaction is pretty much what it would be, is what I'm pretty much getting at, because I feel like I was going round and round in circles. I'd rather things be like a natural, genuine reaction than something that's like, okay, on the count of three, we're all going to say cheese. People should already be happy and smiling if they're going to take a picture. If you have to tell them to say cheese, what's what's behind that, and like that would be some shit that you would be sitting here trying to figure out. This is the type of friends that you're looking for. This is the type of people that you this is your maybe not necessarily, but this would be kind of like your spiritual whatever was that shit called, your soul tribe or some shit like that. Like that's what you're looking for. So I mean, I'm not laughing at it because it's very much so. I can see why people are trying to find like-minded individuals as like themselves, because it's really needed these days. It's a lot of shit going on, and it's so much diversity where it has everybody kind of wanting to get next to something that's familiar to understand that power, like what that can bring. I feel like it should be more union, if anything, at this point, at this time right now. And so many people are still trying to do that whole splitting up us against them. It's not even about that. We shouldn't even be arguing with each other. This shit should be going towards a whole nother industry, if you will. The same shit is here. This, like I said, these are the type of conversations and shit like that you are looking for within people. So some of you guys are trying to find your soul tribe. Like, you're trying to find your people who get it, especially if you have been falling out with old people, friends and shit. That's just like they're still stuck in some type of fucking timeline, or they're stuck in something that just like you're like, no, I don't feel like that anymore. Like, do you feel like that? I don't feel like that anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, which is, to each his own. But it's like, okay, why aren't we going to jazz clubs and lounges and shit and having good conversations, or coming up with ideas about having podcasts and in a lounge, and then also have, it's like an advertisement for that lounge. People come there and there's more business. It's like that's the type of shit that you are on. Because I don't know, you could just be getting out of phase where you're going out cutting up, drinking, smoking, partying with people. Like, it's cool to do every once in a whatever or whenever. However, every weekend, like, that's not the life that somebody wants to be living anymore. They don't want to be doing any of that. So don't be afraid to leave some old way of living, I'm guessing, behind, and to start getting and tapping into some very much so grown man, grown woman shit. Even though it's a Knight of Swords, I feel like that's more so like the action behind it, the energy behind it. I don't really feel like that's like the solid standing. I feel like what it is you want. This is just more so of like, when I'm in that setting, this is what I want. I want the Knight of Swords. But if we're going to be talking Ace of Swords, I want to bring out the Knight of Swords so you know what the fuck, like, what I'm talking about, where I'm going, where I'm coming from. Like, you understand the interceptions and everything. That's pretty much where you're at. And that makes sense. Some of you guys know deep down, soul-wise, that in order for you to have some type of growth or have some type of progress in something, this can easily just be heightening your spiritual gifts or whatever. It's like, maybe that you have to start connecting with like-minded individuals, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, definitely don't be afraid to talk your shit. Definitely don't be afraid to speak your mind. Be you. Because some of you guys are very much so you. You can have a specific air placement. It can be a Gemini placement that may be extremely, like, people can't get you to turn down, turn off, stop being this, stop being that for shit. People aren't able to do that. You just keep heightening it up, or you keep hyping yourself. Shit, it doesn't even matter. It's like you're not going to dim your light and make yourself seem like you don't know shit because everybody else want to be Mr. and Mrs. Know-it-all in the room. You're over here quiet. However, you listening. However, they're not really talking about shit. So this is kind of what gets you in that energy of not necessarily dimming your light, but not quieting yourself, not muting yourself. Don't be afraid to fucking speak up, say what you want, be assertive, take the lead, call something out, whatever you need to do. And I don't think that's something that you've ever been afraid to do, but it could be when it came to particular people in your life. These could be the same people that you're like, okay, enough of that. It's time for this, whatever that means. I don't know if this could be family members. It could be anybody where you're afraid to tell them like, yo, I really don't like you, or I really don't want to watch your cats every Tuesday or Wednesday night while you go out and play, I don't know, pool with your whatever, just whatever. It could be anything. And somebody's like, they don't understand why. Why don't you want to do those things anymore? Why don't you want to partake in, these awkward, I'm not going to say awkward, weird ass festivities on the side, that gets us nowhere, just back to the same old, back to square one. It's like it's like you're listening to your family talk about shit that they don't know nothing about, pretty much. And it's like you're sitting here like, if they only just knew what the fuck, was really going on, or what, it doesn't have to be your fam, but I'm just saying it's like an example, and you're just sitting here looking like, wow, and you want to say something maybe, or maybe you don't. It's just all like it's all in your head, or it's all just in your mind, or whatever. But with the Knight of Swords, usually they talk. So this could be you finally just, you've had it with playing coy, or playing what is it when somebody, they don't want to let you down, it's like letting you down easy, or kind of, it's tact. I will say at least it's tact involved. You have to have tact if you're going to be coming at people with Knight of Swords, and in different situations, because some people take that the wrong fucking way. All right. I need to come together. Yeah, right. It's been crazy. It's like, I mean, like, for real, men, women, like, black men and black women should definitely be sitting here trying to understand each other more than fight each other. Because I understand not everybody, all this crazy gender shit that's been going on between men and women, and the dating scene is trash, all this stuff. It's just like, it's more of a divide. It's just more of a divide. Now it's not even going to be about, not only is it about just only colorism and culture and ethnicity and da-da-da, now it's down to, men versus women versus the fucking world. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Where is Scott Pilgrim? You know what I mean? Nonetheless, it's even more wild that all this is going on, and it reminds me so much of how it was on Orange is the New Black. I forgot what season that started. Whenever shit really started becoming a problem, where it was like an overpopulation in the jail, and not only was it just Spanish people, white people, black people, other, now we have Venezuelans, we got Cubans, we got Colombians. It's like, you know what I mean? All of them are Latin descent. However, that's when shit started getting out of hand, because now Puerto Ricans may not be getting along with Venezuelans, but yet they both speak Spanish. It's shit like that. Like, that's what this feels like to me. Because I watched Orange is the New Black, I don't know how many times, And it was so many things that was going on in there when it was really getting serious. Like that's when it really started getting good. Whenever there was like an overpopulation at the jail, and there was all this other crazy shit going on. That really, and then everybody within the jail, like all the women, everybody was on edge, and they was at each other's throats. They already had bunch of drama going on in the first place. That's how it feels now. Like in real life, what we're going through, we got all our own shit going on, right? Personal shit. And then you got all this other stuff that's happening that it seems like we're all in the jail cell fighting each other when we should be fighting. We should be fighting getting out of whatever this fucking system, this barricade they have for us to make us be like have us feeling like we don't have a say so. And we don't, like, we don't have rights and shit like that. All this crap is going on. Now, I'm not saying that people that is here illegally, that they deserve to go back to their country. Like, none of that shit. Like, I want people to be able to eat like the next person. However, I don't get involved with politics. So that's one thing. I just don't get involved with politics. Yeah, of course. They don't want us to come together. It's just so exhausting. Watching the news, if it's not bad weather coming in and sweeping, if it's not a fucking new virus coming in and making people sick, if it's not, chaos, straight chaos. And I will say the tarot can sometimes, for some people, I feel like, yeah, it is therapeutic, but for a lot of people, this shit can make it worse. Watching tarot, my bad, that shit looks fucking crazy. But like watching tarot or hearing about this and that, and then you got all this other shit that's going on out in the world, and it's just like, yeah, that shit can make things worse. And so people really have to be careful. Dealing with the energy is going on everywhere, where everybody's feeling something, no matter what it is, and your own shit, your own personal shit too. Everything. It's wild. It is wild. Don't be afraid to, whoever this is for, because this is about fear. I'm still on fear, because that's still what I have. You can have Libra moon. You don't have to. Some of you guys don't. It's like now you're. I can't even talk. You don't have to be afraid to cut things, people, places, whatever out of your life. I feel like some of you guys, you're not afraid anymore. Yeah, the moon keeps wanting to show up. I feel like this is a deep type of thing. Like this is something that means a lot to someone, or this is a deep situation or something. This is like a cycle, like maybe not even a cycle. This can be like a life-changing thing for someone. Please don't. Sorry. She's been up and down all night, man. She didn't drink that much, so I don't know why she would need to be using the bathroom so much. Alright, anyways, yeah. Or don't be afraid to make the tough decisions, neither. The difficult choices, whatever that is. Because some of you guys, it's things that are like embedded. It's like embedded shit. Things that could hurt someone. If whomever knows, or if whatever, I mean, maybe not necessarily hurt someone entirely, but it may leave a bad taste in people's mouths or something. Or certain people. I don't know. It could be anything. You do have what it takes. For some of you guys, you do have what it takes to make something happen. You may want it to be done yesterday. However, or this could be something where you're just not waiting. Like, you have what it takes to do something, and you're not wasting any time to do it. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to do so. Because it's not necessarily a bad thing. Some of you guys, it's something about you cutting out this feeling that what if, like a fear, like fear of missing out or something like that. That could be why. Is like FOMO, Two of Swords. That's the reason why I'm kind of like, not me, but that's the reason why I'm saying I as in you or whomever. um, maybe dealing with delays or maybe dealing with interruptions or something like that. Things that's possibly blocking. Yeah. Now I'm getting, yeah, Pisces. I'm getting like out of my mind just in time. So, Erykah Badu? Yeah, ego trying to block the door. This is definitely something where it's, my freaking contacts is pissing me off. I forgot to get my stuff too for my eyes, but, yeah, where it's like, possibly even self-sabotage. Because of FOMO. Now, this could be on some other shit where they fear missing out of their freedom or whatever the fucking case may be, because they know they have what it takes to get into something or to make something happen. However, the bachelor or bachelorette lifestyle and the this, that, and the fucking third, that's null and void. Maybe somebody's getting married or something. Or could be thinking about marriage or whatever. Or this could be reversed where it's like divorce. And that could be something where somebody knows they have what they know what they need to do. They know they have everything they need, etc., etc. However, what if I divorce this person, or what if I leave this person, or what if I'm, and then, like I said, on the flip side is more so of what if, how would I miss the single life? Like, what if this person is really it, or I don't fucking know, anything like that. You got Sag here, Gemini, Virg, Libra, Moon, and then Two of Cups reversed. Now, some of you guys, this is just easily friends, like friendship, where it's like, what if I cut this friend out? Will I be able to make new friends? Will I be rejected or whatever? This could be just a rejection here. Some of you guys do fear being rejected, but that shit needs to be cut out. That fear of being rejected shit. I don't know entirely what it is, though. I gotta see. And this could just be like not being accepted by people, especially if it's just friends, or not being accepted by a person that you want to be with. Like, this could be romance or bromance. What's good? Oh man, I'm gonna have to get off this in a minute. Intend to some things. But yeah, there you go again with that Five of Swords, the blockage, Seven of Wands. So this can be what it is that you are protected from or protecting. Some of you guys is just, yeah. Oh, we just talked about all that. This is a division. Got you. This can literally be math too, but this is a division. This is like somebody has to get over that feeling of, what if I get rejected? What if this what if this causes an argument? What if this, I don't know. What if I get bullied? What if this is different things for different people? Because some people, like, I don't know, not everybody's my age, first of all. So this can be about like somebody's child or somebody's teenager or kid that want to make new friends, but they afraid that they may get bullied. Like, or this is a new school, which is weird because we're kind of like damn near, well, I can't say anything bad about that because my 10th grade year, or was it 12th? No, it was 10th grade or 11th grade. I think it was my 11th grade year. I practically I transferred to a whole new school, damn near close to, not graduation, but close to the end of the school year. literally, I think it was like 2 months, maybe 3 months before before they got out for summer break. So it was really weird. So I've been there before, and then having to try to find my way and pretend to find people that I thought, and that was around the time that the whole Katrina shit happened and whatnot. Somewhat, yeah, it was around that time. So it was like overcrowded at that school. It was overcrowded, and it was in a city, like a bigger city, whatever. But yeah, all that shit is, now if this is a grown, we grown and whatnot and making friends, it's still a whole thing. Because you gotta always wonder, okay, well, we grown, so deceit is a little bit different at a grown ass age than it is whenever you're younger. It can kind of be dismissed. When you get to 30, 40, fucking 50, you want to make friends, you don't come in with the Seven of Swords energy. That shit is something that we fucking have to look at. We have to look at those things. As kids and teenagers, we learn those things through experience. But when you experience that shit enough, you don't need to fucking do that at 40 or 30 or 35 or whatever, because you know what's up. We grown. If I don't trust you, no, I don't want to be friends with you. we had to learn that shit, being hard-headed and whatnot back in the day when dealing with people. We thinking, oh yeah, that's my girl, that's my friend, bitch stealing from you and shit. I've been there. Both sides. I'm not no fucking saint. I was a shitty friend sometimes to certain people, but that shit didn't last too long. I was actually a really good friend. I just had shitty things I was doing sometimes, like petty shit, when I could have been like better, like a better friend. So there's that. But I was younger. Now I don't really do friends anyways, but if I do, oh yeah, I go all out for the people that I care about. I try to when I can, Hell yeah. So there's that. Let's see what else we got. Don't be afraid to put your guards down. Some of you guys, don't be afraid to defend yourself against people, especially if you are, or somebody's being bullied or you're witnessing this. Some of you guys may stand up for someone and be like, yo, y'all are fucking whack, you're lame, you're weak. Because that's how I feel about all that shit. That's really weak and lame and weird. Some chick said she hoped that someone cheats, even though it was like a troll account, it was like troll shit. She pretty much was like, I hope your boyfriend cheats on you just because you don't like the fact that he's older gentleman. Like, I think he's in his 40s or something. He still skateboards or something like that. And it was a troll account just asking stupid questions. But one of the people in the comments was like, I hope that he cheats on you, because I'm just like, what? Who says shit like that? And her account was not a troll account. She was dead ass serious. That's some weird ass shit to say to someone. I don't give a fuck if it's somebody you don't know on the interwebs. That shit is fucking weird. Who does things like that? And I want you close. Do I want you near my kids? Fuck no. Cause you'll have them bitches in the oven. I'm good. Like, that's that type of shit right there. When it comes to friends, when you get older, it means a lot different. The meaning means so much different. So much more different than it does when you're in your teens, early 20s, possibly mid 20s, shit like that. I'm a Capricorn, so I choose friends. Exactly. Yes. I have a significant Capricorn placement or two. And yeah, I'm the same fucking way, man. Very wisely. And it says a lot, because people may make you feel like, oh, you don't have any friends, you can't keep people in your life, you burn bridges, it must be because this, that, and the third. I had people leave. I tried to still be in people's lives, even if that chapter closed and it wasn't no, like, not relationships. Those, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking like regular relationship, not like romantic. Regular relationships, with people, colleagues, whatever, and I'm just like, I would try to still be civil and still be cool, because that's just who I am, and keep that type of, I guess, relationship alive. Not necessarily like in a way of it being being something else in the long run, or being something else later on down the road. No, it's more so is because if I feel like me and you bonded, we were cool, it should be no reason why, especially if no boundaries, nothing got crossed. It shouldn't really be much of an issue. But it's been people who just dipped out. And so I took it as everything's for a reason, that season, reason, lifetime shit. That's what I pretty much would say anytime somebody just went up and go. And people were like, oh, you can't hold on to friends. Well, maybe they weren't really meant to be friends. Maybe it was just a lesson. Maybe I was just supposed to know them to get to a certain level or something, and some expertise, maybe a field or something like that. And that's all I think about now. Like back in the day, yeah, I used to obsess over why this and why that. Oh, it has to be. And that's when the escapism came in. And now it's like I'm way too rational. I literally feel like if shit is happening, it's all for a fucking reason. I don't know it yet, but when I do find out, then I'll be like, oh shit. Simple as that, bro. Okay, so let's see what else we have. It's not, rocket science, man. Life doesn't have to be all, oh my God, what does it mean? What do I have to, like, what does it all mean? Or we're aliens and in the Anunnaki, and it's like, goodness gracious, just be present. Why is just being present? Why can't people just be present and deal with things one step at a time, how it comes? I mean, it's good to be prepared and shit like that, cool. However, like, learn to actually just sniff the air, feel things, just let shit be, and then still enjoy your life. Don't be so cooped up places, afraid to do this, that, and the third, because this is going over there and that's going. A lot of shit be staged anyways, but not all the time. But I'll say in two different ways. Shit be staged, and then shit be stage. Like, things can be staged, like, okay, this is like a set of something, like a set of a movie or whatever. And then shit can be real staged. And what I'm talking about, that is more so of like psyops, psychological operations to fuck with the human mind, to fuck with us, like, so that we see things as, oh my God, this is happening. Dread and crying and tears and fear is like that shit that gets fueled. Next, we all rioting for shit, and a lot of people probably don't even know what the fuck they're rioting for. That's when shit gets out of hand, and there's a lot of that goes on. Even in tarot. Not saying people doing it on purpose. However, it's definitely fucking insane. Like, people would be, the energy just be so fucking wild and ragged. And it's understandable because not everybody's on the same page. I get it. Just like, damn, why I gotta be so fucking, like, I can understand the negative part because I'm all for real shit. And real shit is not always positive and high and happy and bright and sunny and shit. Completely understand those things. I'm all about the real shit, real talk, all that. It gets to the point to where it's constantly bringing down people continuously over and over. It's like the energy is like, it's fucking draining. And it's very dead. I can't explain it. It's just like, I cannot fuck with this shit. It makes my anxiety go crazy. When you listen to certain people sometimes, and it's just like, the shit just makes you just don't feel good about yourself, or you just don't feel good. It's like, that's the type of shit I don't want to be around. I can't, like that. Like, I don't want to not feel good about myself if I know I came in the motherfucker feeling good. As simple as that. Like, that's what I just cannot do it anymore. All the shit that's going on, yeah, okay. Some things we can come together and, whatever. And this is a lot of shit we just cannot. We cannot do anything. If a big asteroid hit us, that's just it. It's like, I hope you prayed and did some good shit, the past 8 years, but bro. Man. You gotta look at the beauty in things, and not the fake shit where people be walking around with their $12 lattes and shit like that in nice ass neighborhoods, living some fucking life like, yeah, this is all fun, and and they're talking about liberal things, and they're talking about politics and this and that, and all their opinion on shit that they don't know nothing about, and it's just like I'm not saying that when you know something you don't know, that it's an issue, because ignorance is bliss. Shit, there's a lot of shit I don't know. I can talk about things I don't know as well. However, usually I just say, I either don't talk about it, or I just say I don't know. So it's It's insane out here. Everybody is too fucking. There's too many distractions. You got agents of chaos out here. You got motherfuckers getting like targeted. You got people who are getting stalked. You got motherfuckers going out of their minds. You got people who are like wanting to go fight the power that be, but they don't even know what the fuck the power is. I'd rather just be like, let me go and sit over here in this patch of grass and just love the fact that I could still use my fucking legs, or the fact that I still have my arms to do things, because that's a lot of shit that people are really not like, not, I'm not gonna say everybody, of course, but people aren't really thinking about shit like that, like how grateful they are to even at least be able to do something about a situation, even if that is talk your shit. At least you have a fucking voice. At least you're able to hear, you know. It's so many things that I haven't even fucking like been sitting here grateful for. I can still learn how to flip and do backflips and box and skate and everything, because I still got mobility and shit. And there's people around me that don't have mobility like that. It may be a handicap of something, and it's just like, here I am with both my ears, both my eyes, you know, both feet, both legs, both arms, you know, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know, shit like that. Like, what the fuck are people doing? You have all this and you still want to be just in the chaotic energy with people. Just it just brings shit down. I don't want to think about, I mean, I already know the shit's going on. People know what the fuck going on. You got a lot of people who may think that people not really caring about what's going on. It's just that if they was to focus on it continuously, the shit will make them feel miserable. So sometimes people aren't walking around whoop-de-doo and in la la land and shit. They rather create their own fucking heaven. Their own little personal fucking heaven. If heaven was a mile away. Like, come on now. It's not, I feel like it's as simple as that. And some people it's hard to be, it's hard out here for a fucking pimp. It's hard to be like sane these days without people looking at you like you're insane for being sane. And insanity can literally be you actually understanding that you can do a lot to keep yourself from, you know, from reacting and responding and, you know, going out your way to do this or to do that. You have the choice to not do that. And for you to choose to not do that and do something else that actually helps somebody, it's like, I'm not gonna say not help, you know, not help or help someone, but that actually is has more weight to it. I would rather, you know, sit back. I don't want to push more of a narrative that's already fucked up. It's kind of like telling people they're drowning while they're already fucking drowning. It's like, yeah, you're drowning, and somebody, I fucking know. Are you going to help me? Like, that's the thing. Where's the lifesavers? If you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, where are people who are actually passionate about life still? Because I don't give a fuck what's going on out here. I hate a lot of shit that's going on because it's asinine. I love people. I can't stand them though. You know, human beings are dope as fuck, but they're annoying as fuck too. It's just that if I was to sit here and consume myself of all these other things that are just downers, I won't be passionate about my own little things that I want to do for myself, goals I want to reach, people I want to reach, because even if you help one person, that's better than nothing, you know. And what's the point of sitting here being miserable while being miserable around more miserable people, when you can just kind of do your own thing, focus on yourself. Even if it's the last 10 days on earth, make those last 10 days about you bettering yourself as a person, so you know you at least went out fucking trying to be a decent human being. Like, it's not that hard. even if it's not, even if you still have your vices and you still do fuck shit from time to time. Nobody's perfect, but for real though, like this shit, a lot of people spend so much time down in them, down, feeling down about themselves and shit like that because they never had a time, they never took time to celebrate even little things. I've done that before. I didn't celebrate little things at all. I kind of was just like, I brushed them off because other people brushed them off, like, oh, you got your GED? Oh, okay, cool. And this is like, bitch, you know how long it took me? It didn't even take me long. Every test, all four of the tests I had to do, I aced those, all of those, the first time I ever took them. It's just that I took them spaced out, like years spaced, because I was doing a whole bunch of other shit too. And every test I took, passed every single test first try. It was just the fact that it took me a span of like 10 years because I kept spacing it out. I spaced it out like 2-3 years apart. Not necessarily, not the last two, but the first two I did. It was like I did it 1 year and then I waited like 4 years to do the other, or 3, I forgot how long. And then I did the other two. So it took a minute, but when I finished it, it was just like, I didn't really celebrate it. Like it felt good to me. And on the inside, when I actually did see that I passed all of them, it was just more so of the interactions you get from other people who graduated high school, who possibly went to college, but definitely graduated high school. They were just so smart. So which is fine, like I have no problem with school. School just wasn't my thing because I'm more of a hands-on person. I don't really care much to sit and hear about shit. So most of the classes I passed were ones that I was actually physically doing something. So, and most of that was art classes and shit. So that's that. However, that right there kind of made me feel like, damn, I should dim my light. Maybe I should be in the background because I got my GED and these people they graduated high school, so maybe I shouldn't be celebrating myself because it's not that big of a deal. That's literally how I felt back in the day. Like, it took for me to see that just because your wins or your goals or whatever the fuck it is that you accomplish is small to other people, don't mean it has to be small to you. You can literally sit here and go get you a fucking, go take shots to the kidney if you want to after you ace the exam or something, especially if you don't really have people who either, I'm not gonna say they're hating, because some people are like that where it's like, oh, they're not doing it, so they're hating the fact that you're winning doing it. Please. But you also got people who are just like, if they feel like they're better than you because they finished this or they did this way, or they went to a 4-year or 8-year, or they're post-grad, pre-grad, whatever the fuck all the the terms and shit is, that if you're not a doctorate or getting a PhD or have a PhD or you're a master, whatever the fuck, they won't look at you as like accomplished because you just went to technical school for what? Oh, for that? Oh yeah, But it's like, it's interesting how people treat others. And when I noticed that, when I seen that, that's what made me, like, at first, yeah, it was like, damn, maybe it's not that big of a deal. However, I had to notice how many times that type of shit was happening and how it correlated with how I felt. That's when I was able to really put it together. Like, yeah, it's not necessarily other people. It's just that you can't share your good news with everybody because not everybody is going to be happy for you. Point blank, period. They don't care. Not a lot of people care, which is fine. Like I said, unless you're doing something so extravagant, they're either gonna A, hate, or B, be like, they either gonna, no, it's gonna be, they're either gonna hate, be there for you, and really congratulate you, really want to see you win, or they're gonna be like, oh, cool, and not really be, it's whatever. Unless, I guess, unless whatever type of relationship it is too, because that's a thing as well. Friends may be one way, family may be another way, romantic relationships, and you doing big things and you accomplishing whatever the fuck, it can be a whole different situation. So yeah. Okay, so some of you guys may have a lot of people who may disagree with your authority, or they feel some type of way. So you may be some of you guys may be like, you can be you can be masculine, you don't have to. You can be a man or woman, doesn't matter. But you may have like I don't know, maybe somebody feels like you feel like you're better than. But that's crazy though, because I feel like that's this other side. Emperor is here, but then we got the Knight of Wands that's looking at the Emperor like, hello, can I help you? Because it's like they're opening up a door like, can I help you? Like, what do you want? This person's already hostile. Not kind of like, not necessarily that type of hostile, but somebody's already on edge or already ready to pounce or fight or some shit. But this is about somebody's opinions, logic, ideology. That's what I meant to say. And the passion they have for something. But this can also be another person who is also passionate about said thing. They have a couple of words to say. Let's talk about it. Except for let's talk about it, but it's gonna be more tense because it's gonna be a lot more fire, passion invested in whatever this is. So a couple people may want to start getting up and arguing, or they may want to get physical. Hopefully not, but it's all out of passion. Now this could be something else too, but we're not gonna get into that. But I do feel like somebody is guarded. There is an energy here. Somebody can have Sag in their chart, Leo in their chart, Aries, Taurus. There is someone here that is very much so. It's like a breakup makeup thing going on here too. I don't know what that's about, but somebody here is definitely on guard. They have their guards up. They're very blocked off. Somebody is, I don't know. It's like everybody kung fu fighting inside of this motherfucker right now. Literally, that's how they feel. Everybody was kung fu fighting. That's the music that's playing throughout this person's inner body. I don't know why. Someone is either let me see. I really feel like somebody could be. I mean, this is rational thinking though. So I don't think someone is wanting to approach someone in a way where it's kind of like is evasive. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm just getting all kinds of shit. Some of you guys, you could definitely have a certain way. This is either you or vice versa. It doesn't matter. Somebody has a certain way of how they express their authority through kind of like, you know, when somebody asks like, who's your role model, shit like that, this person could say, I don't fucking know. I keep wanting to say like Hulk Hogan. I really hope not, but maybe so, because this emperor does not have to necessarily be, you know, it could just be a man or a masculine energy. So it's gonna be some guy. You know, this is, you know, they could be white. Hell, I don't fucking know. Maybe Hulk Hogan or whomever, a wrestler or something like that. That is their role model. That is who they are, like, you know, tied to in some type of way. So maybe they carry themselves in that type of way. Not saying that they're trying to be like that person. Is more so of like back in the day, wrestling was either looked at two different ways, especially mostly for people who are older, you know, but not necessarily. It was either fun or tough guy shit. The fun part was when people, you know, the laughing and the cutting up and the, you know, we know shit's fake, da da da, whatever. And then, well, not necessarily fake, especially not back in the day, like when they first started. You know, that's like backyard wrestling, not like that shit. I'm talking about like new age wrestling now. So, somebody could actually be doing wrestling like in school. Somebody's kid could, but that's another note. However, this person, this is their idea of authority would be more so of the serious side of wrestling, where shit was like where the people were real, the people were, even if they might have done steroids, whatever, they were buff, they were tough, you know. So this is like a tough person. Somebody, they see themselves as a tough person, authority, male, female, doesn't matter. You, them, Dupree, whomever. That's what that is. And it's some people here that likes that. The passion is there. Somebody likes that. They're also like, I don't know. If we can have a tussle and it doesn't get overheated, then maybe I have no problem having a conversation with this emperor that has this idea of themselves as being a tough person. Somebody's like, well, I'm tough too. So somebody's really a tough nut to crack. I think I got that for Capricorn once upon a time, but a tough person to try to get under. Like, it's like somebody certain people can't get under your skin in some sort of way, and it could also have something to do with like when people want to portray the authority figure, especially if you didn't take any shit, especially if you had a father that wasn't around like that. You're you don't take no shit. You don't really respond too well to authority figures. However, it still kind of like gets you moist. I don't know why I'm getting all this shit, but cool. You know, I'm with it. It doesn't bother me. It just is what it is. Somebody sees someone as like, how do I say, the perfect candidate? Someone sees someone as like, you know, a boss, a gangster. I don't know why the fuck I'm getting that, but a boss, a mobster, a gangster, a fucking bad boy, maybe, possibly, tough guy, whatever this is. Somebody is like, they're offended and kind of like how dare he? Who do you think he is? You know, I'm the one that should be getting all that attention. Who the fuck this person think they are? Like, but somebody likes that shit though. I don't know what the fuck this is about. All I feel is a masculine energy here that somebody is on guard with, but at the same time, like fighting, like holding back something here. Passion. Somebody likes this type of shit. Hopefully it's not because, you know, father wounds and all that other crazy shit, because that's, figure that shit out first. I don't want anybody like my father whatsoever. Not at all. He's cool and all, but I don't want to date my father. Sorry. Absolutely fucking not. He's too stubborn. I don't like stubborn people because I'm stubborn. So I need somebody who is very much so fluid, so we can fucking like, okay, let's talk about whatever this is, get over it, get through it, whatever, and then go from there. What are you mad about? What is going on? What's the problem? Do you want to fix it or do you not? Like, it's as simple as that. But some people don't really do those things, don't really initiate that. So I just kind of be like, all right, well, Nine of Cups. So this is what you want. Somebody wants this person. I don't know. Or who they think this person is, which I don't even know what the fuck that means. You can be Pisces. You can have it in your chart. I don't know. Some of you guys, if you're a Pisces, you can be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. If you're a Taurus, you can be, if you're a Taurus or Aries, you can be dealing with a Sag, a Pisces, or a Leo. You don't have to be. Somebody's definitely, is that rejection shit again? It kind of is. What's up with this Emperor? Oh. Somebody's thinking about marriage. Somebody's waiting for a Cancer or someone to give them what they deserve or to stop. I'm about to say breadcrumbing. Somebody smokes cigarettes, because that fucking tobacco was very fucking potent in my mouth right now. And I haven't had a fucking cigarette in I don't know how long. Well, an actual one. I'm talking about, I haven't had an actual cigarette in a long time. I've had one of those Honey Roses, those prop cigarettes that people use for movies and shows and shit. It should look crazy. This fucking cartoon shit. I look dead. What the fuck? What was that? Oh, it was a piece of fuzz. What's going on? Oh, more role models, personality, their body right. Blocking his number. I think my ex hijacked your energy. Probably so. Need a better environment. Yeah, we all need better environments. Okay. So you guys can be a Taurus. Oh, my bad, a Capricorn. I don't know what that's about. That's random. That reading was random to me. All right, let's see what else we got. Did I lose you? Did I? Did I? We done with the Scorpio. If somebody can be a Scorpio. I swear his old shit was good. Like, More Life was good. Views was good. And if you're reading this, You're Already Too Late or something like that. Whichever one that was called. That's like his only 3 albums I actually really I thought all those were good. I mean, I'm pretty sure other people that fuck with him or whatever would probably tell you they like this and this mixtape and this new shit and this. I don't listen to much of his new shit, so I don't know. Again, with the passion. What is this about? I should just keep that out of it because tarot is fine. I don't really need these. Okay, some of you guys could be decorating. Feminine touch. Some of you guys may be needing to decorate, or you will be decorating. Could be a new home, a new whatever. Some of you guys is like you just want something to look good. Now, this can be Valentine shit for someone, where they're kind of like getting something ready for someone for when they come home. But even if it's not that, some of you guys, this is more so of like taking pleasure in your surroundings. So you like nice surroundings. You may be trying to beautify some things from now until whenever, because I don't know. You may really like decorating, or I'm about to say graphic design. This can be interior design and shit like that. One of the big reasons why I really like doing Sims, but I don't really like building homes when it comes to Sims. I just like decorating shit. That's what I like. I don't really care to build a home. I just like to decorate the shit, and I like to decorate the people, like with outfits, and because I could put shit together. But building a home, I didn't really care to do those things. I just get homes, download them or whatever the fuck, and then tweak those homes to how I want them. So you guys can be a Cancer. You can have Cancer in your chart. You can have Cancer in the 5th house. You can have Leo in the 4th house. You don't have to. Some of you guys have, you like big, yes, homes. Maybe you do like a big home, or you have a big home, or you grew up in a big home, or you grew up in some fucking home. It could be in the city. Could be in Chicago. That's not for everybody. Could be New York somewhere. But yeah, some of you guys are thinking about, the new kid on the block. Some of you guys could be thinking about moving back to somebody's basement. That's for someone. That's fine. But moving back to back home, wherever home is, wherever you grew up at, or a city or something like that. Or something about when you were a kid. Some of you guys, you get, like your creativity spikes when you go certain places or when you visit home or something like that. You feel inspired, or this could be to clean up someplace, or inspired to make something more beautiful. Make it more pleasing to the eye. Because damn, this can definitely be art though. Some of you guys need to have more fun. Some of you guys, it's something about stability in a relationship. Is like y'all need more time, like sexy time or something. For real. Somebody can be, what time is it? Am I tripping? No, I'm not. Oh, okay. Somebody can be, I forgot I was on, something about Halloween, or somebody could be seeing like something about ghosts or something to do with a movie. This could be like they ended that though. Wasn't that the last one? The Conjuring? The last Conjuring they had, wasn't that supposed to be the last one? I don't know. This could either be about the Conjuring or something to do with like a nun, like in a scary costume or some shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, or somebody's looking in somebody's window. Or somebody's creepy or a creep. This could be at work. Or somebody's like, or something to do with a gym or something, or somebody working out. Or somebody works at a gym or some shit. What's up with this? Some of you guys work from home, or you used to, or somebody used to. Something about somebody could have married their high school sweetheart or childhood friend or something. Leo is definitely here. Leo again. Yo, I just got two. Ooh, look at that shit. My eyes look so fucking weird in this, but strength times 2. I actually need to take these off, these fucking nails. I just let them grow. The chick that I was gonna let do my nails before I went on vacation for the holidays, she got into a car accident or something like that, so her arm was fucked up. And I was just like, just let me know whenever you're good. you know, no rushes. But I do need to get this shit taken off, but I can do it myself. Not by pulling on it, no, because that's the worst thing to do. But yeah. Something about people, or something about a window. Yeah, can you see this house? Or Amityville shit. You see this house, right? You see all the windows? It's like empty though, like it's empty inside. Something about maybe this is like a house, like an abandoned house, or a open home, or open house. This is either open house, abandoned house, or a an empty house. Some of you guys, if this is back where you grew up or where you're from or some shit like that, it could be a lot of abandoned homes. I don't know if somebody's like in Detroit or from Detroit or from somewhere. I'm not saying that's like that in Detroit entirely, but it can be a lot of areas where there's a lot of abandoned homes, like big homes. Or you're somewhere where it's just a lot of empty homes because there's not a buying market right now. People aren't buying too much unless they really got it. It's a seller's market, I'm guessing, right now. For whoever got the money. That would make sense. Yeah, Gemini. Somebody can't be taken out of their element. No matter what somebody do. Because somebody's definitely... I don't know what the fuck I'm getting now. But somebody could definitely be... I don't want to say overdoing something. This can be where somebody just wants revenge. I just don't know what for. What the fuck is this? Where does this even come from? What is this about? You can definitely have Leo in your chart. Heavy fucking Leo. Oh, yikes. At night and during the day. So is this about the person, or not? I'm not going to say person. Somebody, like, something about a window. At night and in the morning. What the fuck is this? It's like somebody sees someone. It's like, so we meet again. Like outside of a building or some shit. What is this? Or don't listen to me. Because this can definitely be, I mean, this could be work. I don't know. But it's like 2 people meeting at night and then they're also meeting again during the day. Oh, okay. Home. Yeah. At night, during the day. Okay, cool. So this is about shifts. Gotcha. So something reminds someone of home. Something reminds someone of their hometown or their home in their hometown. Or something about somebody's mom or mother. Somebody can work from home too. I don't know why that keeps popping up, but okay. This is what somebody loves to do. I feel like ever since somebody switched positions, career, job, something like that, they're actually like, they're happy, or they are, well, some could be like night and day, but yeah, that's around the clock. Somebody really likes what they do. It makes them happy. I just don't know why the fuck somebody's creeping around. Like, who is this? What is this? Or why does somebody, what is it that someone regret? Oh, this is the resolution. Okay, gotcha. So this is pretty much somebody's resolution. You might be you may be tempted. Like something that could be real attractive or something like that. This could be anything. But some of you guys, this is like a situation, like a home or a home or stability or something like that. It's gonna be either a job or this can be a house or some type of stability. Some of you guys, it's like the temptation may not be bad, mainly because I'm seeing the sun here, and that out trumps all this shit. Even though you got strength times 2, you got the death here, yeah. However, the sun card just, it demolishes all this shit. Some of you guys, you have strong, like a strong tie to your roots or something like that in some hometown or in some fucking town. It's like roots, putting roots down. Somewhere is good to put roots down. It's a place you can call home. Now, this can be a job where this is like, this was the resolution to, this is the resolution. This was, my bad, this was the resolution to something. This resolved this resolved something for you, or this will resolve something for you. So if you've been going through, if this is a work situation, you've been going through like, I don't know, changes, or you're changing jobs or changing careers, switching lanes. Some of you guys, something about your habits. Temptations is here, but you got habits. Anybody can have habits. However, just because you mess up don't mean anything. Just you not partaking in those said habits too much, you know, I feel like you'll still be good. So yeah, I feel like something is like day and night too. It's like something is one way, you got something that's like this, and you got another industry or something else that's completely like that. But I feel like this is more so of you turning a negative into a positive with this work situation. Also, watch out for the red flags. That's for whomever. If this is about a home, like some type of stability, some foundation, good bones is here. Something is built for tough. So something has good bones with the 4 wands and the strength times 2. And yeah, something has, it's not built, it's built with like probably bricks and shit. It's not built with no fucking plywood and whatever the fuck they do with these newer homes that they try to sell for 500, 600,000. And they slap that shit up in like 3 months. Sorry, I don't mean to scare you with the window shit. My bad. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what I can do. I think it was the retro. Yeah, it was this that I wanted to do. I was trying to figure out. I knew it was one that I wanted to switch it to. It was a retro. This shit looks dope. Damn, I look fucked up. It's mad colorful. So everything works out. But yeah, so I'm gonna start putting on this. I actually like this. Whatever it is. What is it? Retro. Yeah, we're gonna stick with retro. But yeah, front yard activity. Something about your front yard. You can be starting to plant plants, or you're thinking about planting plants for the springtime or something like that, or flowers or some shit, or cutting things down. This is also, I'm also getting landscaping here too. Property, heavy on the property. So you got, there's something about property, home stability, something that's like a home, a business ran from home, whatever. But if you like I said, if somebody's thinking about if somebody's looking at a house, yeah, this is something's good. It got good bones. It's stable. It's very, very much so strong, built for it, tough. If this is about a job, it's gonna feel like home. Feminine energy could be real significant. Maybe you're gonna be around a lot of females. That's not for everyone. If this is about shifts, got night shift, got day shift here. I'm just saying, if it's about shifts for somebody, if it's not, this is like night and day. I feel like it's more so of what one thing is versus another. Like industry wise, like yeah, that company and this company is like night and day. Or literally you work in that night and during the day. Shit, I don't know. There's different things here. Red flags, I already said shit about that. Changes. So if this is just a change in path or a change in position, it looked like it's a positive. I feel like it's a positive thing because even with the red flags can just be other things like make sure you're getting paid correctly or make sure it's worth your while, shit like that. That can be where the red flags and shit is. Don't just have somebody tell you, okay, this is what you're gonna be making. No, you negotiate that shit. Whatever it is, it can be anything, even if it's family. Like this is what I will not tolerate. So somebody can be coming to live with you or vice versa. You're like, okay, so this is what I don't tolerate. Especially if it's kids involved. Like, you will obey. So you can definitely be having compassion for your mom or something like that. Some of you guys, if this is about health, some of you guys, if this is about health, you seem to want to do something for your blood type, and you may also be trying to work on your muscles in your flexibility or just flexology. So this is like yoga and shit, Pilates and all that. And then you got weight training. Some of you guys, and this can also be, you may want to get something, you may want to try some type of something that helps with like your bones or some shit. And like I said, blood type is here in healing your blood. So this can also be like detoxing. Some of you guys may be going in for checkups. The detox would be about anything. This can also be a drug test, so that's another thing too. But yeah. So we meet again. I don't know what that's about, but interesting. This could be at the workplace or somewhere where you're at daily, or you go by daily, or something like that, or just work. Make it something a habit. Make it something a daily habit or a daily routine. This can be about your hygiene. Something about hygiene. Some of you guys may have like tips on how to keep something smelling good all day or whatever the fuck, and that may be really helpful. Or you're getting this type, or you're learning this, and this you may be using this for whomever needs it, men or women, because men got balls. So for the most part, those shits, I'm pretty sure they get sweaty underneath them bitches. Pretty sure it doesn't smell that great all the time. So anybody can use some whatever the fuck this is. Or whatever somebody has, or remedy or whatever. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Some of you guys, this is about work. This is something that's stable. Some of you guys, you worked here before. That's not for everybody. Some of you guys, you worked here way back in the day. Like, not because it was like way back in the day, but you could have worked there when you were younger. I don't know who that's for though. But you could be going back to something that you used to do when you were younger, like or a place you used to work when you were younger, or you were starting off doing something here, and it could have something to do with college. It's not for everybody. Yeah, don't feel bad if you ate something that you don't want to eat, that you wasn't trying to eat just yet because you haven't made it to your 5-day whatever, or your 14-day whatever the fuck. So maybe you treat yourself whenever you actually accomplish certain weight goals or some shit like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be weight goals, but just goals, period. So you guys, if this is about fitness, yeah, strength, working out, lifting weights, I've definitely seen that. So you guys, you do, what's that shit called? Or I'm not saying you do that. Maybe you like doing that, or you thought about doing it. I forgot what it's called. They got the swords. Soiree. I know. I think that's the name of it. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't remember what that's called, but that shit, or tennis, or pickleball, something to do with you know, you're active. You're being active. So fitness, finding things that's fun, and you're also working out. Shit won't make you feel like, that's why I don't like going in gyms, because it's like, okay, I'm getting on this equipment, and this equipment is literally for this. So it's no excitement, no, it's like I know what I'm getting, which is very cool, very, practical, whatever. However, fuck no. I want to be out on a road riding my motherfucking bike, and if I come to a area where it's like go here, go there, or anything is possible or whatever, it's like I'd rather deal with shit like, I'd rather be doing that because it's more of an adventure. It's more like you don't know what you're gonna get. Not saying that's always good, but well, if there's routes and you can't really go no wrong. However, you got to stay on the path or else. So, but if you're out just doing your own thing somewhere in the streets of wherever, anything can happen. So, there is pros and cons to all of it, but I can't stand gyms. Gyms is not really my thing. I like working out, doing things that are actually fun. And it's almost as if you're not working out, like dancing and shit. Things of that nature. Shit's a lot of damn, like, it's exercise most definitely involved in dancing. And dancing for some people is fun and it's cute and it's sexy and it's this, that, and the third. So there's that. Something about milk. Yeah, somebody promised that you're the only one in their life, or you're the only one they want in their life, or something like that. I forgot who that is. I don't think it's Casey and JoJo. It may be, actually. Or it could be Jagged Edge. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, I promise. I think that's Jagged Edge. I would have to see. And I don't feel like doing that right now. So, so you got the juice. Okay, that's crazy. Some of you guys may need like the playbook, or somebody needs a mentor. Somebody needs, this can be your kids, someone else, doesn't matter. Maybe you're mentoring someone, but somebody needs a mentor to know how to maneuver, how whoever the fuck, this person that somebody used to look up to when they were younger, how they maneuver. Somebody really admires that, or really admires that. Some of you guys, this is gonna be an aunt. And then got quiet when I got up. Fucking. Wait, what are you talking? You talking about like next door neighbors? They sit next door and tap around when I go to sleep. It's weird. Now I'm scared. I'm sorry, but you may have people. Yeah, if people are fucking with you, I didn't mean to scare you, but that's just what I was getting. What's good, Crystal? I don't even know if you're still here. And hi, Heidi. But yeah, people are weird. I've been, lived around people who are just like, what the fuck, but now I don't really have to worry about that too much. Still, though, it's, hold on. Okay, she knocked out. All right, so some of you guys may work in like a shoe place, but this is like not any normal shoe place. They do like shoe shining, and it's like you go in there, you're going to get some I don't fucking know, whatever dress shoes men wear that's expensive. All right. Maybe this is like prom or something for someone, or some type of dance. I don't know what's coming up because I never really looked into any of that stuff when I was younger. I won't leave it there because I kind of want to do. Wait, what time is it? 3. Yep. Kind of wanted to. I guess I'll game instead. I don't know. And then if that's the case, I should just keep going on here. Nah. I need to be doing the sign readings too. Like I said, I need to finish them. All right. So let's see what we're gonna do. What we gonna do. Let's just get one more. Did I do fire signs? No. I mean, I guess I can start doing those. I'll do fire signs, actually. I'm about to close this out, and then I'll do fire signs. I mean, you can save me. You can subscribe if you want to, and hit the notification bell, because when I go and do that, you wouldn't know if you're not subscribed, and then you definitely wouldn't know if you don't hit that shit, because they don't tell you anything. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do fire signs, and then I'll chill. I may keep going and do water signs next after fire signs, but I don't know. But all right, I'm about to go ahead and